What's the difference between faith and blind faith? Faith is a belief in something that can't be disproven. It can be established through observations, observational evidence. You can use observations to believe in something that you can't necessarily see, like gravity. You can't see that, but you can have faith in it because of our observations of it. Blind faith is faith in something regardless of the evidence. It's something that can be disproven or that has absolutely no evidence to back it. So like like science, for example, there's observations and then there's theories. Observations is something you can have faith in. Theories are something that takes blind faith to believe in. So there's observational science, like the first law of thermodynamics, the observation called conservation of energy. It's an observation that matter can't be created or destroyed, it can only change forms. So if you were to lock a liquid inside a glass tube, you can change it from a liquid to a gas and then back into a liquid. You can change it, but you'll never destroy it. Also, you can have a glass tube filled with nothing, and there's no way to create something in it if there's nothing in it. So it's an observation that matter can't be created or destroyed. You can put fuel in your car and it doesn't just magically disappear. It goes through your engine, it gets exchanged into heat, energy, and exhaust. So there's stuff we can see every day where we see matter changing, but we never see anything getting created or destroyed. An example of something that takes blind faith is a theory, like the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory is a theory that everything came from nothing. And it takes blind faith because we know that the first law of thermodynamics shows that you can't create or destroy matter, you can only change it. Another example of something that takes blind faith is evolution. Macroevolution. Microevolution is something you can have faith in. Macroevolution is an observation that that species can vary within their kind. So like if you have a dog, which is a kind of species, it can give birth to a bigger dog or a smaller dog, or maybe it'll be spotted. It might look a little different. So it can vary within the species. But it's never been observed that a species can give birth to a different kind of species. Like, no one's ever seen a parakeet give birth to a banana. No one's ever seen a monkey give birth to a human being. When farmers have cows that are pregnant, they're expecting to get a cow. They'd be very shocked if they got something else. I've never witnessed a kind give birth to another kind. I've witnessed kinds give birth to, you can give birth to maybe different species. They can vary, but it'll always be the same kind of species. Dogs, for example, there's many kinds of dogs. But when you look at it, you know it's a dog. You know where it came from. And then there's, you can only go kind of so far in the species. Eventually, you actually don't evolve, you actually de-evolve within the species. You can get to a dead end in the genes where you're not going to evolve any more than that. Like a mule, they don't have any sex organs. It's a dead end. So we actually de-evolve. We, over time, we actually get genetically inferior. So like a few thousand years ago, we were more perfect than we are now. Now there's more deformities and stuff. Our genes are actually de-evolving. We're becoming less perfect. You'll see that with like interbreeding and stuff, because If you're interbreeding, then that's like less genes, you know. You're breeding with your mom or whatever, you're gonna have less genes, so you're more likely to have deformities hit the end of the gene pool. So believing that we came from a different kind takes faith. There's no evidence in it. All the evidence is contrary. Anyways, I made this video to try to provoke some thought, make you realize that maybe you didn't know everything that you thought you knew. Many people have blind faith. They believe in these things, the Big Bang Theory, evolution. I know many people believe them, but believing the mass majority doesn't necessarily make it true. If it's based off of what other people think, it's blind faith. You should establish your beliefs off of tangible evidence. And you can't necessarily know tangible evidence unless you explore it. If you say you believe in something, you should research it, understand it before you tell other people you believe in it. Because that's how all this stuff gets started, you know. Many people believe in the Big Bang Theory. Many people believe in evolution. And they don't realize that they just have blind faith. If you like the video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and maybe I'll make more.